These are the stories of the biggest NBA prospects that didn't work out. Players whose potential dazzled scouts and fans alike, yet who fell short of the lofty goals set for them. In high school, Emoni Bates was on top of the world, gracing Sports Illustrated covers and winning Gatorade National Boys Player of the Year as a sophomore. The hype was off the charts. Bates's early college career was wonderful. Skipping his senior year, Bates reclassified and joined Memphis. But instead of a breakout, we got a trigger-happy player with shaky shot selection and little defensive effort. He averaged just 9.7 points and 3.3 rebounds, falling far short of expectations. Emoni Bates made his mark at Eastern Michigan, earning All-MAC third-team honors after leading the team in scoring with 19.2 points and grabbing 5.8 rebounds per game. His scoring wasn't just good, it ranked third in the entire MAC and 39th across the nation. He even posted 4 double-doubles during the season. The talent's still there. The question is whether he can finally put it all together. Bates is a reminder that even the most hyped prospects sometimes struggle to live up to expectations. And his story isn't over, but it's a far cry from what everyone thought it would be. Like Emoni Bates, Jabari Parker was once the future of basketball, landing on Sports Illustrated and being called the greatest high school player since LeBron. At Simeon and Duke, he was a scoring machine with size, handles, and a polished offensive game that had people comparing him to Carmelo Anthony. But injuries changed everything. After 2 devastating ACL tears early in his career, his athleticism was never the same. Despite averaging 14.1 points and 5.5 rebounds across 8 NBA seasons, Parker struggled to stay healthy and find his place in the league. In 2023, he took his talents to FC Barcelona, where he rediscovered some of his spark, giving us a glimpse of the player he could have been. It's a bittersweet end to what could have been an elite NBA career. Parker wasn't the only high-profile prospect to fall victim to the injury bug. Greg Oden was the ultimate can't-miss center of his era. His high school mixtapes are like witnessing a superhero dominate a game filled with teenagers. He stood out like a grown man among kids, showcasing jaw-dropping skills. But that physical prowess came with a hefty price. Oden's journey to the NBA began with a growth spurt in 6th grade, where he shot up several inches but popped his hip in the process. This injury required significant surgery and led to a series of complications, leaving him with one leg shorter than the other. Many believe this disparity contributed to the chronic knee issues that ultimately derailed his career. Despite this, his incredible talent, standing 7 feet tall, Oden's body couldn't withstand the rigors of professional basketball. Over parts of 3 seasons, he played just 105 regular season games, averaging 8.0 points, 6.2 rebounds, and 1.4 blocks per game. Those numbers barely reflect what a healthy player of his caliber could have achieved. Oden's story serves as a poignant reminder of how injuries can cut short the careers of even the most promising athletes. In college at Ohio State, he averaged 15.7 points, 9.6 rebounds, and 3.3 blocks per game, leading the Buckeyes to the NCAA championship game in 2007. It's a haunting question. What heights might he have reached if injuries hadn't cut his career short? Thon Maker was once one of the hottest prospects in basketball, and it's easy to see why. Standing a towering 6 feet tall with an incredible wingspan, he captured everyone's attention during his time at Orangeville Prep in Canada. When the Milwaukee Bucks snagged him with the 10th overall pick in the 2016 NBA draft, expectations were sky high. They saw him as a stretch big who could not only protect the rim, but also shoot the three with finesse. In the 2016-17 season, in 57 games, he averaged 4.0 points and 2.0 rebounds in 9.9 minutes per game of his threes. Not bad, right? But here's the catch. Consistency was a struggle for him. With heavyweights like Giannis Antetokounmpo and Brook Lopez ahead of him, it was tough for Maker to find his groove. Maker, still just 23, averaged 13 minutes, 4.7 points, and 2.8 rebounds a game in 60 appearances for the Pistons last season. He found himself battling to keep up with the fast pace of the NBA, and it showed. After being traded to the Pistons in 2018, his career hit a rough patch, and stints with the Cleveland Cavaliers and Orlando Magic didn't help him find his rhythm. His journey reminds us that making it in the NBA isn't just about raw talent. It's about development, mental toughness, and adaptability. While it's uncertain if he'll make a major comeback in the league, Thon Maker's story offers valuable lessons about the ups and downs of player development in professional sports. Who knows? This could just be the beginning of a new chapter. Let's talk about Felipe Lopez. one of the first high school prospects dubbed the heir to Michael Jordan. Featured in the ESPN 30 for 30 documentary The Dominican Dream, Felipe was an ultra-athletic guard from the Dominican Republic who set New York City ablaze in the 90s.
Was the guy. It wasn't even close, man.
He was LeBron before LeBron.
He was the guy. Think LeBron before LeBron. Crowds of passionate Dominican fans packed the stands just to see him play. At Rice High School, he was leading his team to a New York City championship. That talent earned him the title of National High School Player of the Year in 1995. But when he hit the college scene at St. John's, things got tricky. Unfortunately, Lopez found himself struggling to make a mark in the NBA, bouncing around teams like the Trail Blazers and the New Jersey Nets. Injuries ultimately cut his career short after just 4 seasons. Have you ever heard of Shia Cotton? If not, you're missing out on one of the most electrifying stories in basketball history. The 6th grader casually threw down dunks like a pro. That's right, Shia was basically LeBron before LeBron, and he was a lefty to boot. Known as the man-child, he was a physical powerhouse by the 8th grade, averaging around 30 points per game and dominating the court with his insane ability to soar above the rim. Unfortunately, the story takes a heartbreaking turn. In 1995, Shia suffered a tough injury during an AAU game, and the NCAA didn't make things any easier for him. Still, Shia Cotton lives on as an urban legend, earning respect and admiration from NBA greats of that time. His journey is a bittersweet reminder of the heights he could have reached and the incredible talent that could have graced the league. And that's a wrap. We've taken a thrilling ride through the journeys of some of basketball's most intriguing talents. Think Amoni Bates, Jabari Parker, Greg Oden, and Thon Maker. Each of these stories highlights the roller coaster of sports, showing us that potential doesn't always lead to success. Even the brightest stars can dim before they get a chance to shine. If you loved this exploration of these players' ups and downs, smash that subscribe button. We're just getting warmed up with even more exciting content about basketball's greatest stories, legends, and rising stars. We want to hear from you. Who do you think had the most unrealized potential? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's keep this conversation rolling. Thanks for tuning in, and see you next time on the court.